Okay, so we are live and we're going to discuss The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 12, Say Yes, which was a love letter to Richonne fans because Richonne was married and on the honeymoon and it was amazing. And I'm so glad to see so many of you guys here so we can talk about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I've been doing weird first.
Was anybody else? I mean, I know if I read spoilers, was anybody else surprised that we would have like sex scenes or sex montage that soon in the beginning of the episode?
I wasn't.
I thought we'd have to wait.
Expected it.
What was that?
I thought we'd have to wait for it. And I'm like, dang, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of expected it because they did it in the Talking Dead last week. They did the first half of the montage, and straight away I was like, I think that's going to be the opening before the opening credits.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I was pleasantly surprised, I will say. Even though I read the spoilers, I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then I was just like, Gimple, you're invited to the cookout again. That's good.
We go back and forth with him. I hate you. I love you. I hate you.
He might get the good Tupperware for his to-go food too. Like, I don't know.
You might get extra containers. Well, I think he's a shipper at heart. I think just because he's got a background in fan fiction, and I think that he doesn't emote it that much, but I feel like he's more on our side than.
Wait, what?
Who? Gimple.
He has a background in fan fiction?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he used to write fan fiction.
Well, no wonder. Okay, let me get out of it.
Are you serious?
Fandom.
I don't remember. Star Wars is what's sticking in my mind, but I don't think that's it. But I know he used to write fan fiction.
Interesting.
He gets us.
Then, yeah, he has more of an understanding of what we as fans go through and what we want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and The Walking Dead is kind of fan fiction of the comic. It's just more official.
Yeah, I've heard him say that before, but I didn't know he actually wrote fan fiction. That's funny.
I remember that he did a cartoon. A cartoon series of I forgot the name.
Yeah, he was a showrunner for I forgot the name too. But yeah, it was a cartoon. That's where most of his writers came from, which explains a lot. No shade, but shade.
No. I actually enjoyed the cartoons of the 90s. I mean, Kim Possible was great. What was his name?
Kim Possible was everything.
Oh, what was the cartoon though? Now it's gonna bother me.
Wait,
I'll look it up.
I'm trying.
No, it was not Kim Possible.
My
it was something
username
in the late 2000s.
But so my username, codename Emmy, was actually from the codename Kids Next Door. Because
I thought that. I just didn't know.
Yeah, that was a really good one. That was great. Oh my gosh. But that's really something that he did fan fiction, which just really it put things in a completely different perspective, because in some sense I thought I was watching fan fiction because I love reading slow burns. I enjoy it very much, but I don't write it because I just like to get to the sex right away. There's this attraction between two people. I want it out in the open. Let's take care of this and see where we go from here. Yeah, so I liked the beginning. I was really happy for that. I was like, yes. Okay, we have Rick and Michonne. They're going through this house, and then next thing you know it, he's on top of her. And I was like screaming. It was beautiful. And I mean, I'm. Do you guys get the sense that he is the actor, Andy, and Denai? Like, okay. There was a moment where they were getting very intimate in the back of the van, and she, he kissed her abs, and then we see him reach out for her, and he takes a hold of her and wraps his arms around her, and the back was like
His back is
red. Yes, like
I saw that.
Can someone explain that to me? Because I felt like, was he? Oh my god, I don't even want to say it, so I'm gonna type it.
Yeah, it's like dilated pupils. You can't help it. I mean, it's a sign.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, like I hear that before actors shoot, it's like sorry if it happens, but sorry if it doesn't. Downstairs.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Definitely completely natural. Especially when you're working with Denai, I think.
I've been reading, somebody said that he had his hands down her pants. I can't see that. Trust me, I looked a lot.
The back of her pants?
Yeah. Maybe the back.
I saw it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Like you can see it coming out.
Okay, maybe that's it.
What?
I studied it a lot, like too much for what's healthy. I couldn't quite make it out.
I thought they just looked great. I mean, she couldn't get her shirt off fast enough, and he's reaching out for her, and
it's still half on when he's like over.
Like he's laying her down and she's got her shirt over her head, her hands are all locked over above her head. He's like, dude, can you just let me finish? I can't see. I get it.
She's just like, all right. That was amazing.
How about his let's stay out here a little bit longer, and he asking her about her smiling. Like, I just thought that was
called it. We said last week that he was definitely not just talking about staying out longer to get guns, but he just wanted to stay out with her because they had their alone time.
Because they haven't had that. They got together and it immediately went to the whole Hilltop Negan thing, and they've been just doing that all this time. So they haven't had a chance to be alone.
I think the last time they were even kind of alone, and that was when Carl was like on the way to Terminus, and ever since then they've been with like the whole group.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, a lot of things in this episode kind of reminded me of like callbacks to when they were on their way into Terminus, like just that they were camping together and walking in the woods together. And some things that they said, like,
were they walking on tracks too?
Right?
I don't think so. But yeah, just like the two of them sitting outside their car, it was so cute. It did remind me of that scene from 416 when it's just the two of them in front of the fire. I love this episode so much. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry.
And then they also had the like, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? Kind of when they fell through the roof.
Oh yeah, they checked on each other a lot.
Yeah. And there was one other moment that reminded me of A.
I did like the bantering. They're like,
I love the banter.
The 8. She kills the 8. He's still struggling with the one in the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, with them counting the walkers that they were killing, it kind of reminded me of in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
When Gimli and Legolas were like counting all the people that they were killing. So it had that like fantasy adventure feel to it, which I really liked.
I have no idea what that is.
I didn't pick up on that, but now I can see that. That's right. It was in the two tower.
Like, that was 8.
Yeah, that was 2 towers.
Handle 8.
Yes, I love the way he said can handle 8. Oh my god. No, that's not my favorite part. It's one of my favorite parts though. Like their whole banter outside in the carnival. It was everything.
Yeah.
It really was. There was just there wasn't anything wrong with the episode. I mean, even the freaking walker that accidentally shot off his guns was perfect because he didn't freak out, he didn't panic. She gets into the trunk of the car. I mean, it was great.
I love the bit that happens just after that when they're in the car and he says, like they check on each other when they're in the car, and then he says that it was it was a great idea, and she's like so like not condescending, but at the same time like making fun of him, like yeah, it was a great idea. I love that part.
Yeah. And then the moment before that, when he's like, "I think we overshot it," and she's like, "You think or you know?" Right. That's like such a married like coupley thing to say. I think.
Like you think you know? I know.
Like when did they get married? Did it happen on this trip or was it before then?
Yeah, like he like proposed at the candlelight dinner and then they kissed and got married.
Okay.
It's law. It happened.
It was it was. Oh, and then oh my god! When I found out that candlelight dinner was an ode to 16 Candles, you guys, I kind of teared up. Okay.
I looked at it and
and I'm going to tell you why. And Ember, who's Jedi Aurora, she explained it perfectly because, you know, in the 80s, it was, you know, a lot of these. Okay, so in the 80s, you had all these, you know, high school movies, very angsty, whatnot, but they always had the white guy and the white girl. And very big in the 80s was Molly Ringwald. She was like the it girl. So here in 16 Candles, she was like very shy, and she had a problem trying to get the attention of her family members because her older sister was getting married, blah, blah, blah. And then here you have, you know, the popular kid who notices her, but he's with someone else because of appearance, you know, because of how, you know, they saw each other. And I just thought it was great that, yeah? Did I lose you guys?
No, I can hear you.
Okay. I just thought it was a great callback to that.
Hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you now, I think. Are you there?
Oh.
Can you hear us?
That reference to 16 Candles, if you guys were listening. Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We're listening. Yeah.
Oh, she's gone now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
The reference to 16 Candles and how you guys were listening to Emmy talk about it, it made me feel a little bit older because I would have thought, oh, y'all seen Candles. That is like a classic John Hughes movie. And I guess it shows my age because I was like, 16 Candles was a big deal.
Oh, well, I
think my time. I think
it's a little bit older than me, but I've seen it.
It's it may be old, but it's recognizable to everyone. Everyone had a little bit of that piece of them in high school, I guess. But what I'm saying is that they pretty much, I felt like they just shade that side of the fandom by letting everyone know that Rick and Michonne are together. Like they are the couple. And I was really glad when Hardwick said that they were like the king and queen of the apocalypse. I was really happy finally that he said it. Like when he said it, I was like, yes.
Wait, who said this?
Chris.
Oh.
Yeah, he said it.
Did he say
he
it
said
and
that
then cry?
Well, he's like, freaking Michonne, the king and queen of the apocalypse. And then I'm like, yeah, too little, too late. We know you.
Right.
I was only saying to somebody else that he only said that because Denise and Yvette Nicole Brown were there. If there were guys there, he wouldn't have said that.
Right.
Of course, see, I have like no trust for Hardwick, you guys, but I will admit that I enjoyed Talking Dead last night.
Same.
I did enjoy it because of Yvette and Denise. They had said some serious truth last night that I was like, you had no choice but to engage in conversation about it.
Or he'd just be talking to nobody. So.
I feel like he goes wherever the wind goes. Whatever is popular at that moment, that's his thing that he likes.
This is true. Because someone said he didn't think Carol was going to happen anymore. I was like, what? Did he have a lobotomy?
Yeah. I was surprised. Carol are about to gut him.
Oh.
What did he say? I still haven't had a chance to watch it.
The ship has already sailed.
Wait,
I
sorry,
don't know.
can you tell me?
No, he said the ship has sailed. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he said the ship sailed or
He
something.
said that on Talking Dead.
Last night.
Yes, he did.
Because somebody apparently asked a Carol question. I'm like, why?
I got annoyed that it was a Richonne and it's petty. But it was a Richonne episode, and it's still somebody stands up. Do you still ship Carol? I'm like, can we have one thing? Can we have one thing that's ours?
Somebody just sent me a question about that, or I just answered a question about that. I'm like, yeah, that's of course.
Wow,
okay.
like one episode ago, he was like, oh, I still wish it happens. And now he's like, it's never going to happen. Wow.
Yeah, he was just like, nope. And right after that, they went after him.
Not surprised.
They're going after Yvette too, because they feel like she didn't support the ship enough, and they feel like she didn't stand up for Carol enough, so they've been going after her on Twitter today too.
But I mean,
seriously?
They weren't even in the episode, so
they're not gonna happen. My God,
it's not gonna freaking happen. It's not.
Let it go. Enjoy what you get.
I haven't been on Twitter for a good minute, so I can't tell you what's trending or if Richonne tag even trend. Like, did it trend at all?
It did. Rick and Michonne. It wasn't Richonne, but Rick and Michonne trended last night. I think at 9. I think at 9.
They were getting very intimate in the back of the van, and she, he kissed her ass.
What's happening?
Okay, you hear it too. I was worried. I'm like,
is that me?
That is you, but you said that already, like a long time ago.
Right. So, oh my God! Don't tell me if I have another window open.
It sounds like somebody's got the window open.
Listen, somebody has another window open. Someone. So check your window to make sure the chat isn't up.
But I'll see.
Yeah, it's not me. I was like, why am I hearing myself? Sometimes I really don't like the way I talk, especially when I'm sick. It sounds disgusting. You can't really hear my accent. Ugh.
Yeah. I feel kind of petty towards the carolers, which is not cool, and I'm not trying to just crap on them, but I feel like they discount Richonne, some discount Richonne, but then they will piggyback on our stuff. And it's like, you can't have it both ways. You can't say that we're just like, eh, and then make all these parallels. See, they had a candle at dinner. We had one too. No.
Oh gosh, I know what you're talking about. When was it? Oh my God, what episode was it? I know it was like last season or something. I have to think about it.
Just a couple weeks ago. I feel sorry for them because I know how it feels.
Yeah, we've been there. We've been there.
And I guess I would just recommend just stop watching the show because it's not going to make you happy.
Like a bunch of carolers, like they reblogged the gift set of them in the van, and they're like, if we could just get a carol scene like this. I'm like, y'all are dumb. It's not gonna happen, but okay, sure. The delusion is strong.
Okay.
Yeah, just, fan fiction helps.
Yeah, fan fiction is wonderful. Fan art, you can make a scene like that. Just draw
You
it.
know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't even write Daryl and Carol in my stories anymore. That's so messed up.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't.
I definitely killed
I
Daryl in my last story.
It's really. You know, in my recent story, actually, Carol and Ezekiel are married. They're, king and queen of the kingdom. So.
I actually want that to happen.
I really need that to happen.
Anybody that doesn't think that she's taking Comic Michonne's storyline, it's pretty obvious. Hopefully she doesn't go off to be a pirate, but
well,
Oh
I'd
my
be
God.
okay with that.
okay, well, yeah.
That was
No, we would.
mostly
You get
during
3
the break,
bottles.
right? Just good water.
She does bug me. But we are ridiculously blessed. I mean, the show hasn't. It took them long enough, but the show has embraced Michonne. They're promoting it. They're acknowledging it. And, amazing stuff. I mean, people used to have to manipulate pictures.
Photoshop.
And
Yeah, and
think
now
about
there's
how-
so much I don't even know what to do.
Pastos.
we've got so many kisses and hugs, all of this, and I feel bad that other ships aren't getting. I do, because we've been there, but I don't think that they can be mad at us because.
Yeah, they're acting like Rosita. Like, they're angry at the wrong person. They need to be mad at the writers.
Expecting you to say
not
that.
the
Right.
fans.
That'd be like us being mad about Carol when Jesse was around. Like, it makes no sense.
Well placed, Kate. Well placed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do love. I love Father Gabriel response to Rosita though. I was like, well done, Father. Well done.
Wait, what happened? Because I totally tuned out these scenes.
I don't know.
Barking in, wanting to attack him about, I didn't find any guns. Nah. And he's just standing there all calm, walking away, walking towards the pew. And he was like, he turned to face her, and yet here you are in my church looking for answers. Well, this is what I'm going to tell you. Pretty much. You're an idiot. Yeah. We're all going to die. Is how we're going to die. And what you going to do about it.
He dropped some knowledge on him so bad.
He didn't say it like that, but pretty much is how he said it, You're pretty much an idiot. You came to me the first time because you wanted someone to harp your problems to. No problem. I gave you advice, and here you're back at me again. I understand that. We're all going to die. You're going to die. I'm going to die. I don't know how we're going to die. It's what you're going to do with the time you got left, pretty much.
I love him so much.
And she was like, yeah.
Well, she goes in there blaming him. If it wasn't for you, Spencer would be alive, and Olivia would be alive. I'm like, bitch, no.
How, Sway?
No.
What?
No,
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he had the perfect comeback. It's like,
oh yeah, he
but you listened to me. So who's really the idiot? You were the idiot.
I hope in 1 second she goes up to Michonne and tries something.
Wow.
I just don't like what they've done with her character. It's
Yeah,
no.
everything that she does is wrong. It's terrible. Like, she goes after a gun and it turns out to be a toy.
I laughed.
Yeah. She goes after Tara, and Tara's like, "You need to save that shit for the saviors, not us." And so, yeah, I just got a bad feeling that her little plan with Sasha is not going to work out because everything she does is Stupid.
Yeah. For the comic book readers, I think she's gonna take Holly's place.
Who?
What's that?
Rosita?
Sasha or Rosita?
No, Rosita, because the way that she's barking at everyone and like just ripping everybody's head off that tries to say something to her, and I just think she's gonna get Holly's story. And
No,
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think Sasha will get Holly's story.
I do too.
Well, I was thinking that too. I was thinking it was going to be her, but then the way that Rosita's acting, I feel like it's going to be her. So it could go either way. But I think realistically, it could be Sasha because of the new role that she's got.
Right.
Mhm.
I feel
yeah.
like it's gonna be Sasha, and Rosita's gonna like finally calm her ass down because like she gets Sasha killed. But yeah, it's not gonna be.
It's not enough that she got, Olivia killed.
Olivia, who? That was Father Gabriel's fault, apparently.
Next we're gonna go over to Judith, and this is your fault because.
Oh my God, Judith is so cute.
She's so pretty.
Oh yes.
What the hell?
yes.
I wanted to cry. Why wasn't she talking? But like,
Why
oh
wasn't
my
she
God.
walking?
I feel like she wanted to.
She was just squatting.
Stand up.
Kids at that
She's
age.
always squatting like she's like her dad. That's definitely Rick's daughter.
No comment. Because I mean, it could all change. She could pull a terrible 2 and become Shane.
Or it could be Lori. We wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
I really hope they keep this baby, and it looks like they will.
Well, I don't know. She's gonna be 6 soon.
I heard that they were.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh,
She's
I
so
hope
cute.
so too. This is a good baby. She's awesome. These twins are great.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's any kids out there that can make my ovaries quiver, then yeah, you're winning. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been having this baby fever.
I'll do it.
Oh no, you guys.
Yeah.
My tubes are on lockdown. Okay, these beautiful babies on TV, and I'm seeing these sweet babies outside in public. I'm like, oh, you guys are so good. I miss when my daughters were like this. Oh, and then I remember how shitty they were, and I was like, okay, that's done. But it's been slowly elevating. It's very last
I struggle with that too.
night looking at and Judith looking all grown. Like, I hear you, Tara. You gotta tell my dad. You know.
So what do you guys think that
We're hoping.
Judith's first words will be?
Our
Ass.
first words.
Yeah.
I think that's what Tara said in front of her. She's gonna say ass.
God damn it.
That would be funny.
I don't know. They're obviously saving it for something. So
Yeah.
because that baby's still talking.
Guys, what if she calls Michonne mum?
I would die.
Die.
We'll try forever.
Just flatline. Ooh. I'm not ready.
You know what's gonna happen though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not anytime soon, but it will happen, and then we will.
Well, it needs to happen soon because she's gonna be 4 soon.
What are you guys' thoughts on when Rick was making the deal with Jadis and then he immediately jumps to 20 guns when she asked for the cat back? I died.
He was like, "Bitch, you tried it."
Right, I'm not getting that.
Cat.
Take my
Not
wife's
getting
cat.
that. Like, you're
No.
not.
Like, I don't understand why she even mentioned the cat. Like,
Petty
just
so much
seems- yeah, so petty.
I think she
I'm
was
glad
just
she
trying
shut her
to see
down.
how far she could push Rick as a leader, I think.
Mhm.
And then Rick just bit back.
I get the feeling that she's really curious about him. Not necessarily in a sexual way or like that, but like she's very curious about, like you said, how far she can push him. And I feel like she doesn't get fought back very much. I feel like people probably just do whatever she tells them to do. So if somebody starts clapping back a little bit.
Yeah, like because their like motto is we take, we don't bother. So it's like I think Rick's group is actually the first group that they've actually encountered and had a conversation with outside of their own.
Do they sleep in the garbage?
Barely conversation.
Like
I think so. I think they came out of like the door, so I think they're like underneath the garbage. That's where they sleep.
I don't even want to think about them. I really don't.
They annoy me so much.
I can't figure them out.
Weird.
And
no
I don't
talk.
like the way they talk.
For no reason. It's irritating.
It is. I don't want to deal with them right now, but I know that somehow they're gonna do something real fucked up, and then I'll be like, see, there's a reason why I didn't like them. So
yeah,
I mean, just the way she talks.
Yeah.
Why did they even add them? I don't understand this.
Bodies.
When they were saying goodbye,
battle.
And she's like, more soon. And then Rick turns away from her, and he almost like looks in the camera like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
He is what we're all thinking.
Right.
I thought the same thing too.
He's the same. I would love to see them in a fanfic and see somebody try to write out their dialogue. And just see if they can capture whatever that mess is.
Just take out all the verbs. There's oh my god, I will never put them on the fanfic.
I just can't you know, instead of calling the damn thing a hill or the pile of trash in the last episode, not the last episode, but the previous one, I still have a problem with that when she was like up, up, up. Like, you really have to say that 3 times? Like, we're going up here on this hill, but she said it 3 times. I was like, really? So I just have a problem with her. And I didn't like that she, like, I felt like she changed the deal without really changing it. Mm-hmm. Like because she didn't really, like, she didn't stipulate, okay, how many guns? I got you the guns. And then she's like, we need more. What? In my mind, I was like, what do you mean you need more? You're in a junkyard full of trash and other things. You guys, this place is full of weapons. I don't know. It was just too much.
Is it based on any group in the comics?
No, that's why I don't get it.
No.
Okay,
this is so stupid.
But I heard a fan theory that they're going to become the Whisperers.
Oh, what were you saying?
Oh, really?
I heard fan theories that Jadis becomes Alpha, and they eventually become the Whisperers.
Nah.
I don't agree.
Well, that's what I heard.
No.
I hope not.
Alpha's very smart. She's pretty cunning. There's nothing in Javis that tells me that she's smart and cunning and strong. Because Alpha's very demanding. She's pretty much like Jim Jones, in a sense. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. There's no way to job Javis or whatever the hell her name is.
Judith. Jadis.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, see, because I get her name confused with Iron Man dude.
Jarvis?
What's his name? Yeah.
Shaving her head would only be if she was.
Yeah, I get him confused.
What was that?
Oh my goodness.
I said shaving her head could only be an improvement if she was to become Alpha.
Oh, I hate that haircut. It reminds me of an overgrown bowler's cut from the 80s. Ugh. Yeah, it's a callback, you guys. I'm I'm sorry.
You're
It's just
so
a terrible
old.
haircut. But you know, I didn't even watch the Talking Dead episode that she was in. I saw it for about 5 minutes and I turned it off. So I have no idea what she was talking about and who she is or what are the worst she's ever done. You know, so I don't know. But
That's really her hair that was terrifying.
oh,
Yeah. It looked a little better on Talking Dead, but not a lot. That's me. I don't get it. I don't know where this is going. I don't know what the point of it is.
I hope they're just somebody to kill in battle so we don't lose our main cast. Otherwise, I don't get it either.
So did you guys think that after they delivered their guns, you know how Michonne was really close to where they have no regards to personal space, which I'm not complaining about. You guys think that they went back home to Alexandria to have sex?
Yes.
Because I felt like
I
felt we were
see her when he's talking to Sarah.
How is that even a question?
Yeah.
Well, because
She
I
said
thought
it's
we
a
were
given.
gonna see it. I thought we were gonna get like
more time.
Yeah, but
sex or something, and we only got 2.
But did
It
you
was
see the way he walked up to Tara? Did you see the way he walked up to Tara after they got back to Alexandria? He got some.
He did.
Oh.
He was all sweaty.
He had a spring in that step.
He did.
Was
I mean,
anyone else
my
getting
God.
5 APs with his outfit at the
What'd you
end?
You know,
I said,
I
was
wouldn't
anybody else
mind
getting
seeing
5
that
APLs?
one. But didn't they say that we were going to see three sex scenes or something? Like there.
We were supposed to get one in the gym, and we didn't.
It got cut, looks like.
Can they really?
Well, I
we were
hope
supposed to have a.
it can-
Who said that we were supposed to have a scene in the gym?
It was
Spoiler.
Dead fans.
Spoiling dead fans.
Yeah.
In fact,
I mean,
if you
they
read-
said even when they were filming that's what they filmed inside the school. So,
and they there was a bunch of reviews this past week, and they all mentioned the sex scene on the mat in the gym. So it was in the episode, and I think there was like some re-editing fairly recently or whatever, and they cut it out.
I
but the
think so
reviews
too.
saw it. So it was still
Why would they do
that
that?
would be. Oh my god.
I can tell you because I'm an editor, so they cut it so that the story would flow better. But at the same time, they could have easily left it in, but I think they felt that it was just dragged on a bit too much. Like they got the point across that they had a sexcation, so they're like, we don't really need that other one to put the further story. But at the same time, as a fan, I wanted to see that scene so
I need it.
That's all I wanted to see. You already gave me the other one on Talking Dead. Like, honestly, that's so rude.
I don't know. I hope we get to see it in the Blu-ray.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I've never seen a deleted scene I was interested in, so.
The lost files, I guess.
Let's just send Scott Gimple a basket of money and have him send it to us.
I mean, why are you going to put your actors through that and have them film something like that and then not show it?
And just leave it on the
ending.
It's so rude. What else are they cutting out from us?
A lot.
Absurd.
Like I would willingly give back the whole Tara episode for that one scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Please.
I'd give back every other episode of season 7 for that scene.
Or just
Exactly.
because, you know, it was strictly
Got
a
anything with
Negan
Negan. Just take
They
it.
just
Cut
felt like they
it,
had to put Rosita and Tara in there, and you know, just to I just can't wait for the numbers to come out, though. I'm actually excited.
Also,
yeah, they
I
actually
realized,
promoted this episode, so
yeah, I realized too that like last week when the Oscars was on, they had the Survivors episode, and then this week there's like nothing major on. So I felt like they did that deliberately to put across to other fans that Rick and Michonne are a couple, and they should be taken seriously, because they could have easily put that episode after the whole Junkyard thing where the Survivors episode went. But I feel like because of the Oscars, they switched it up and moved that episode around, because they wanted to make it known to people that they are together.
That makes sense.
I
Right.
agree. Good
Yes.
idea.
There are people that are complaining
But
about
again-
bottle episodes, but these are the lead characters of the show. If anybody should have an episode for them, for a bottle episode, it should be them, not you, Eugene.
And-
Nothing against them, Sarah. It's Rick and Michonne. They're the two lead characters on the show. It's,
I mean,
you know,
it
I've been
kind
here
of had a bottle episode, but they still had other characters in it. Like they had a little bit of Rosita and Father Gabriel and even Sasha at the end. So it's like this is kind of like a good balance. Like you have your leads and then you also have a little bit of everybody else. Like if they did this rather than just like full on bottle episodes like they did with Eugene.
Yeah, like I feel like they filmed. I feel like they made it in a way that Rick and Michonne's story was the main core of the whole episode, but then they like would show other people just to say that other things are happening as well. But then they came back to Rick and Michonne because they were like the whole body of the episode. I feel.
Yeah, that's
But
a good
Rick and-
balance.
yeah.
Right.
They
Yes.
were actually part of the
Hi,
storyline
Jill.
of the entire season, though. Hey, Jill.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Jill.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Winner.
When did you find out?
It's right when they went live. Although I had a sneaking suspicion that's the way it was going to go, given that they waited for this episode and stuff. I would have been shocked if they went in a different direction, but no, I didn't find out till right when he was like, "Oh, let's see who won."
Really?
Oh,
Wow. So they just like had you on standby or whatever?
Yeah, they I believe they fibbed and they were like, "Oh, well, we have the final four waiting." He Skyped in, and I was like, "That doesn't make any sense. If they're just gonna announce the winner, that seems kind of whatever." But and to that moment.
I think I scared my husband because he was in the basement, and I'm a decent sized girl. I literally jumped up and down and screamed, and the whole house. I was like, "Oh God, I'm big." He came and said, "What's going on?" Yo, one. Sorry, I was excited.
Yeah, I was sitting in my room because I live streamed the episodes because I live in Australia. So I was like, and I had it on like my whole screen, and then when Jill and them came up, I was like, "Oh my God," and I freaked out so much that I accidentally paused it. I was like, "No, you idiot." I'm like frantically freaking out and trying to press play at the same time, and I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, yeah.
And thank you, by the way, for editing. She edited the vid for us.
That's okay, Joe. Anytime.
Oh, nice.
That's so nice.
Oh, teamwork.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you.
I just screamed. This was really funny, you guys. I told the nurses that I was done for the night and I was going, I'm gonna relax, enjoy Talking Dead, and then just go to bed. I even had my white noise on and everything, and then I started screaming again and freaking out when I saw you and Brandon. I was like, "Oh my God, they won!" It was like so surreal, but then I was like, "Of course they won!" And I was screaming this, "Of course they won! Of course they won! Of course they won!" And then they're coming in and like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, it was great.
It was just perfect. Last night was just perfect. Everything was just good. Everything.
Yeah, it was like them falling through the roof and like finding all that food and all of the guns. It was like perfectly aligned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was so cute. I wanted to
Is this it?
when they started laughing.
I like that Rick knows Michonne likes food. That makes me happy. It's all Michonne, but he knows the way to her heart is food. But
What were the first things that they were eating? I couldn't see.
the meal's ready to eat.
It was gravy. It
It was
sounded
beef.
gross.
I don't know what they
yeah,
were.
gravy.
Okay.
I don't know either.
Yeah, they're like the army ready to go meals.
It was beef brisket with gravy, and then he found the chili mac and cheese. Come on.
Oh my god, he's done it so good.
Oh my god, that was so cute.
Oh, can I bring up something as well? Like when they fell through the roof and Michonne sees the ready to eat meals, and she made that really corny joke. I laughed so hard because I feel like that's something Rick would actually make, but then Michonne said it, so that was, for me, it was like gold.
They were just so cute. Everything was so, and it seemed so it was no natural. It was so sweet and natural and organic, and it was just, everything flowed well. And it was nice to see them talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like a couple.
Like, just be silly and fun, and like Andy said, sweet together. It was like, I don't know how we got so lucky, because this was a perfect episode. If only Rosita wasn't in it. But whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I fast
Don't forget Tara.
Actually, I liked her part with Judith.
That was cute. And I was gonna say, as far as her like talking to the baby like that, I think I put on Tumblr last night that that's what I did when I was home all day long with a newborn, and then a newborn and a toddler. I talked to them about a lot of stuff that they didn't understand because I didn't have nobody else to talk to.
Same. I did that too.
And they just look at me and I'm like, thanks for listening.
Great secret keepers.
Did you guys see the deer that Rick was going after?
Yeah.
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 People kept talking about the deer and I'm like, oh, shut up. Everything was fine. And I looked at it today. I'm like, oh, no, it's bad. It's like really elongated. It looks like clip art. Like somebody just it looks really bad. Where is the budget?
I guess it all went on Sheila.
Shiva don't even look. I mean, she looks okay.
I wasn't too broken up about the dare. I know his intentions and whatnot.
Yeah.
But The Walking Dead have a knack of killing animals. So I mean, I know it was gonna get eaten. I mean, it was just a matter of time throughout the episode.
Yeah, and that's like another callback to like the horse when Rick rode into Atlanta. So
that and
I thought it was the callback to
Carl.
Yeah, to Carl getting shot. She thought Rick was dead. Carl was dead,
but Rick said that he owed her a deer though, so it was a callback to when she had to give the deer up to Negan.
No, I mean,
it's probably a callback to all of them.
Symbolically, it was like I felt like it was a callback to that moment because she like froze, and it reminded me of that episode where Carl thought Rick had become a walker and he just kind of gave up.
Yeah.
Like he drops his gun and he just kind of cries. Like it reminded me of that moment.
I imagine that's what she felt like.
So many callbacks. That's what I got from that. I mean, there was just so many. I guess there's a lot of callbacks, but you guys were just a lot more deeper than mine. I was just thinking about Tabitha the goat.
Okay. What happened to Tabitha? Did she die?
I forgot about that.
I did too. She was eaten. Okay.
Yeah, she got eaten. Of course she got eaten.
Well,
I thought of all these animals getting killed on The Walking Dead from the very beginning. So, but I mean, I love that. I love the whole Carl one, the Andre. I mean, you guys are awesome. But I was like,
Tabitha.
The poor animal.
Well, keep in mind the deer was going to get eaten either way. Either it was going to get a bullet to the head, which would have been contra.
Yeah.
But my problem with the deer is that it looks so fake. It looks
it looks really fake.
Just get it real.
It looked good at
the
first.
CGI wasn't good.
Oh wow. Hmm.
Where's the money being spent? I don't understand.
What you guys think
Someone
about
said they can
Deputy
fix
Morgan.
it when it goes to Blu-ray, though.
What was that, Denise?
being spent on the tiger?
Someone said they can. Someone said they can fix it when it goes to Blu-ray, like the stuff that we see, the CGI with the garbage people, and the deer, that they can remaster it or fix it by the time we actually, or whoever would go and purchase the Blu-rays for it. So it stood out for me, and it I thought it wasn't. It did take me out of the moment. Let me just say that. But I mean, I saw it coming because the deer was gonna get, like Jill said, shot or killed, and it got killed.
Mm-hmm.
If they fix anything
but I
for
like
Blu-ray, they need to add in
like,
that scene from the gym mat.
Right.
They don't have to do anything with the CGI.
Yeah.
Just put in the love scene. Please.
Don't even need no music. Send it to me, Ross.
No edits.
No edit.
No background music. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
Fix the lighting.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how some of this stuff goes to air. I mean, they have to watch it before they put it up.
Yeah.
When something looks, and it's not even like little nitpicky stuff. This is really bad.
Someone okay.
I didn't even notice it.
I didn't either at the time, and I was online today. Everybody was talking about it. And I'm like, oh, it's probably not that. Oh, it's bad. Okay.
I didn't notice the flying saucer y'all saw, but I noticed that deer.
Well,
I mean, I noticed it, but it was like whatever. It wasn't nearly as bad as like Rosita's overall disposition.
Nothing's as bad as that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Did you guys see the somebody, Rosita had stitches, but then when they
Wait, what?
When they what?
if you understand,
You broke up for a minute.
when they had Rosita, I guess looking at her stitches, that they did a close up on the stitches, but then when we looked at her again, it was no stitches, just a scar.
She cut.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
She cut them out, and then because that's when Tara came up and was like, "I came over to do that." And
Oh,
like,
okay. That's what that was. Okay, I was like, that's bad editing.
Know that's what she was doing. I didn't know that's what she was doing. I guess maybe I zoned out at that part.
I do too.
I definitely did.
I got
that's why I haven't rewatched it, but I heard about it.
Like, screw you and your compassion.
I mean, that was fine. It wasn't a big deal.
You guys, I want to get off Rosita for a little bit here, and I want to talk about two things. One, the way Rick threw Michonne's katana to her, and two, the fact that he cup a feel of her bum.
Oh no.
Well, let's just talk about that whole scene, like with her thinking he's red.
Can I start that off by saying that the way that they trick shot, the way that Michonne's point of view when she saw the walkers overrun Rick, that whole shot, I'm a film student, by the way. So from a film point of view, I thought that was just amazing. I was like, the way that they did it and the timing was just on point. And so when she did finally come in, you could believe that she could see that was Rick, but it wasn't. But yeah, I just wanted to say
I didn't believe it could be Rick though.
Oh no!
Well, we weren't supposed to believe it.
Yeah.
It was for Michonne to believe.
I mean, obviously it wouldn't be Rick. Like, come on.
Yeah, nobody in their right mind.
This isn't Sleepy Hollow, guys. Come on.
Oh.
Ninja Turtles just killed Master Splinter. Anything is possible.
Oh my
god.
Y'all are throwing shade. Oh my god. Okay.
I sort of thought it was cheesy, but I still liked it when he threw the sword to Michonne.
Yeah,
I was like, don't.
Yeah, I mean, I like that he threw the sword to her. It's like really symbolic of like him supporting her and giving like like giving it to her, but I also kind of just wanted him to use it to like rescue her.
Yeah.
Like,
I was getting so excited because I thought he was.
I think that would have been better.
But he just
And then when he used the end of it, I was like, no, you
wrong
wrong end, Rick, wrong end.
I don't know. I like that he threw it to her because I don't think he actually knows how to properly use a katana.
no, that's my thought process as to why he did that. But I still would have liked to have seen him just like chop up some zombies for her. Like,
that would have been hot.
Hello?
And then he'll probably get. I don't know. I just loved it. I love it. It was just. It was very.
I love it for sure though.
Very. It almost seemed medieval. Like, I don't know. It's just like here.
Oh my god! It was so weird.
I was like thrown in the air, and I swear, like, listen, if this was like, an adventure, fan fiction, Conan the Barbarian type deal, I swear, like, when her hand was up in the air, Lightning would have just struck it.
Lighting in the background.
I mean, yeah, it was like you could just take this anywhere.
Or like
But-
Legend of Zelda. Like,
something like that. I loved it.
No,
I loved it. I loved it when they dispatched the walkers. I love how she ran and pretty much jumped. It was so beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm kind of tearing up.
yeah, it was romantic, and it was like reading fan fiction. It's not something that you see that much on TV.
I think that she instantly felt as soon as like she's seen him, or before she's seen him, I think she immediately went back to Andre and how that whole thing happened with him and how she was so closed off from the world and she was spiraling down there and then until Rick threw the katana. I think that's where she was heading. And then finally when she did see him, she was like so relieved that, yeah, she ran to him. And by the way, don't ever run with something sharp.
Yeah.
At him, the teacher
I'm
was
happy
like,
they-
don't run with
I'm
that.
happy they did
Like, you know, he in love
because
because I would have been like,
they were.
you got to back up at that.
Did he call her Michonne?
When?
My cat.
No.
It said Michonne,
No.
but it sounds like Michonne.
Yeah,
Can we
he's
protect
never
her?
sure.
I want that.
Sure.
Okay,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Am I the only one that gets that?
right before he threw the sword, it sounded like he said Michonne. Yeah.
Oh.
And he said Michonne.
Aw.
Yeah, I heard Michonne.
He's still
Am I the only one who's like anti? Am I the only one who prefers just her name? I feel like I am sometimes. I really hate Mishi. I hate it so bad. I
hate Mishi.
Like no one, like Andrea called her that, and I hate it then, and I would never want Rick to ever say that ever.
Well,
I
she
would
called
just
her
vomit.
Mish at least.
I like Sean. I don't care. Sweetheart, darling, baby cakes.
Well, that's
Give me all
Pet names are fine.
I honestly can't even call each other a lot of pet names, but
Yeah.
What about Ricky Dicky?
Oh God!
That was funny.
Please no.
That was so
he's
funny.
such a dork. Oh my God. I love him.
I didn't expect it. That's what I liked about it so much.
I just wish there had been like some cheddar Bay biscuit mix in that warehouse because it would have been so suitable.
Wow.
Hey man.
I see what you did there, Jill.
Put that ass to sleep.
Yeah.
She was laid out. Like, I'm done.
She always laid out like that. Girl.
Like, who sleeps like that? She wasn't
You
even
pass
on
out
her
like that.
back.
You don't sleep like that.
Right.
I couldn't make out exactly how she was.
Face down.
That's, when you pass out, it'd be like that.
It's what it is.
Yeah, but what was he doing though? I mean, in that moment, how he was sitting up, I thought he was crying, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he
But
said he
what-
wasn't sleeping because he was thinking about Glenn. Like he's still traumatized by what
That was
happened.
sweet.
Oh my god. Why? They really wanted to make me cry. 'Cause
Yeah, I cried when
That was sweet though. I appreciate they're still mentioning him in in the story.
it hurts.
It just proves how much of an impact that Glenn had on Rick too. So that was one of the main reasons why I cried.
Yeah. And like thinking back to the beginning, like he really did save him in the first episode. Oh my god, he deserves so much better.
Yeah, that's why I'm never gonna be completely happy with Gimple. Like, I can't when people I can't. I'm still mad at him. I still think it was the way that he treated Glenn all last season and then killing him off the way that he did this season. Like, yeah.
I think that was more. I feel like that was more last minute because of the whole. I feel like it was precious. I think it would have been just Abe, and then people were bitching about it before anything even.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think
but
so.
if he was being influenced by people bitching about it, then there are so many other things that he could have done that would have made
make it
better.
different, right? Yeah. I don't want
If that makes it even worse if that's the case, and I don't think that is the case. But
yeah, I think it was just a bad decision that was poorly executed.
Yes.
So,
especially
so like
with,
I give him props for Richonne, but like everything else, I'm like still side eyeing him for.
Luckily, I don't care.
What am I missing? What were you not liking, Kay?
The way that he did Glenn, and like all of the other stuff that he's done with the show, the bad pacing, storylines, stuff that doesn't make sense, people acting stupid.
Garbage
Yeah,
people.
like Richonne is good, but like everything else is crap.
Yeah.
But Richonne is really good. So
Yeah.
Richonne is the only reason why I'm watching the show.
same.
Same. Same.
I haven't watched last
I'm
week
watching
at
it
all.
because of Rick, really, but I like Richonne a lot.
I started to watch it because of Andy Lincoln. He was the star of the show, and I've seen his past work. So I was like, I was ready.
Wait, what'd you say?
No, I said I started watching The Walking Dead because of Andy Lincoln, of who they cast for the show, because I've seen his past work.
I thought you said you've seen his
I
ass
loved
work,
him
and I was like, sorry.
I heard that too.
I was like, no.
I thought I heard that too.
But I wasn't
We're not
questioning
talking
it.
about this again.
Because we know how Emmy feels about his ass.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. I guess I can't go a podcast without talking about Andy's bum. I mean, I've seen it so many times, you guys. I'm like, and he's so comfortable with it. He's like,
he's in teachers. He's naked all the time.
Yes.
And he got new pants.
And
No,
oh my goodness.
No, he didn't.
They were stitched.
They're black. I thought he had on blue pants with the
No,
garbage people.
No, that
Girl,
was
what?
sad black.
You've been wearing the same exact pants for 5 years.
yeah, because he's got that same hole.
I thought the garbage people he had on blue jeans, and then today
No, ma'am.
yesterday's
He's not
episode his
changed his
jeans were black.
pants since season 2. Mm-mm.
Somebody watching TV?
What's going on?
Not me. I thought I heard AMC say
Watching the episode.
I can almost see his butt a little bit. Not his butt looks good in the sex scene, the second one. I'm like, oh, I can actually see it in there, as opposed to when it goes in. I don't know.
Wait, I didn't hear that. I didn't what?
No, she didn't say anything about his butt. It was fine.
Okay.
He was complimenting it, sort of. Saying it kind of is.
I don't know.
What is that, you guys?
Does somebody have the TV on in the background?
No.
Okay, it seems to have gone.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Nope.
Oh,
No, I just feel I don't know. just like his bum. Okay, I like his bum.
It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
I like his dimples above his butt.
I like his thighs.
That was nice.
I just like
I
his
like all-
swag.
I
he's-
do
like his swag.
I don't know about his bum, but
I liked his little run when he was running after Michonne when she was going after the deer.
Yes.
He's what? I missed that. What?
I
He
liked
tried
his
it
little
behind
run. Yeah, when he
Michonne. I
was
liked it
going
too.
after Michonne.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the way he walks all the time.
Yes, yes.
Oh Lord.
He looks great naked. Or chest
Okay,
chest
Amy.
naked. No,
Okay.
let me say that again. I'm sorry. What I meant was in that scene in the van, and oh my God. I mean, he would not let her go. He would not let her go. So you can see all his muscles just tense up.
Yeah.
From his arms.
Listen, I die when he starts rolling on top of her and you just see his back and his arm. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I unfortunately I have to run, you guys, but I just wanted to say two quick things. One, I wish they had pushed those let's say intimate scenes a bit more, just a bit more.
Yeah,
and maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm a pervert, but I wish they pushed
always
more.
Oh, that's okay. You're among perverts here. You're okay.
And in terms of like Richonne aside, I'll just throw this out there. Unfortunately, I can't even participate in this, but I'm waiting to see Rosita's reaction when she finally notices that Sasha is wearing the necklace she made for Abraham. So I'm waiting on that moment. But unfortunately, I have to go back to my job.
No, this is a good.
I get my ass in trouble.
See that, Jill?
I don't know. I didn't even see that either.
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah, she's wearing it underneath her shirt. Like you can see the chain.
Yeah, I saw the chain.
Yeah, it's a sterling silver. Yeah. So I'm waiting for. I don't trust Rosita, Sasha. My God. Okay, I gotta go.
All right. Bye, Jill.
I'll catch y'all next week. Bye.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys! I didn't even see that.
I didn't see it, but I'm happy she brought it to our attention because I did notice she had on a necklace when she was talking to Rosita.
At first,
and they both made a pact to die. So I just don't want her to go.
At first, I thought it was his dog tags, but then I thought, no, he never wore dog tags. He only wore the necklace that Rosita got him. And then I was like, oh, that must be that necklace then.
Oh, that necklace was still lying in the
So yeah, that's definitely gonna come back.
I'm gonna be really.
Why did you do this? Ugh.
I'm gonna be really petty
just to add some tension between those two. That's all.
Because it wasn't already there.
Well, it's there, but you see how they're sort of on the same page. So they're on the same page, but they're not. Especially when she sees that necklace, that's gonna send her back.
I'm gonna rip it off her neck.
That would be a nice fight. That would be a nice fight. Oh my goodness, I want to see that.
I'm not trying to see them fight.
I want to see them fight. I wouldn't mind.
Why? Go for
I like seeing fights sometimes.
I don't want to see her fight everybody else.
Angry girl against angry girl. I wouldn't mind.
Why do the women of color have to be the angry girls? Have two white people fight.
Oh, okay. They can put Maggie in the middle.
No, pregnant.
That's fine. She's pregnant. Yeah, she don't
snap out of it and walk away.
Oh my God.
For one, I don't think they are going to fight, but I wouldn't mind seeing her rip it off her neck and saying, "How did you get this?"
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind something like that, and then maybe end it.
Y'all
and
are
then go on from this of trying to kill Negan and failing miserably because they're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
I don't like.
That's why it's so sad. Because we're gonna lose another family member, and maybe two.
Okay, well, Ash, I just saw your that ask that somebody sent you on Tumblr about the girl asking about Carol. And she looked like she could have been Michonne Fandom. I'm like,
yeah, I was like, what does that mean?
She was black, so
okay.
I'm assuming that's what she meant.
That's what I assumed too. I'm like, what does that mean?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Somebody sent me an ask
I'm confused.
about
What happened? I'm confused.
Somebody sent me an ask about the person that asked about Carol last night on Talking Dead. I was like, and they said she looked like she could be a Richonne fan, and she was expecting a Richonne question. And I'm like, does that mean she was black? Because what does a Richonne fan look like?
Yeah, good point.
Wow.
Messy.
Wow.
Is there? Okay.
Okay, so.
So, how do you guys feel about Sasha taking the death? Are you guys Sasha fans or no? I actually am, and I'm gonna miss her.
I like
if
Sasha.
it comes to pass.
She doesn't need to die.
She doesn't need to die.
I really hope she doesn't die, but I know she is.
Man. I hate that.
I should have known when she got the Star Trek quote, but I was holding out hope. But now it's like
I was that's the thing. Did she get the job? Did she get the job and that's when they made the decision to kill her? Or did they decided to kill her and that's when she got the job? I guess it's something that we'll never know.
Well, she's under contract, so she can't go take another job unless she's already dead or knew she was going to die.
Oh. She had to ask for permission, right? If it were like 2 jobs she was trying to do, because they keep saying that she's sort of safe.
She's safe for this season, yeah, because she's probably going to die in the season finale.
Okay,
but I don't think you can star on 2 different shows. You can be a guest star.
That's what I heard too. But then I forgot which podcast I was watching. They were just saying basically that you have to tell them about stuff to get permission, so to speak, and then maybe they would, okay it, green light or something like you can take it or not, because they sort of lost Heath so he could do his thing.
Yeah, but he was a guest star. He's not a star. He's not part of the main credits. It's not the same rules for them.
I got you. Okay.
She's gonna be a star of Star Trek, and she was also a main credits for Walking Dead. So
it's different for them.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you guys think
we were talking
Michonne watching Rick sleep? Creepy or cute?
Cute.
Watching what?
I completely missed this.
When Michonne watching Rick's what?
Sleep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sweet. Why would it be creepy?
I feel it was cute because they were in a car. But if they were like outside, it could borderline be creepy. But for me, the car one was just cute.
It was cute.
No, they said someone had to be on watch, so she has to watch them. Come on, that's not creepy. That's sweet all the way.
Definitely sweet because he was sleeping.
I guess there was a moment where I was worried that like she's looking at him so much that she would crash the car like Lori.
Oh my god!
Oh, you guys. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Sometimes when I'm feeling really, really love, like so incandescently in love with my husband, I watch him sleep.
Yeah.
I do that a lot now just because I'm not getting sleep.
And
I'm weird.
It's so weird. And I get it. I get why she watched him. I don't know. It's like sometimes you're at peace when you're sleeping. So
yeah.
It definitely showed that he had trust in her too, because he said he couldn't sleep at night, but he was really fine when sleeping.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I don't know. I guess maybe I'm the only one here and Char now that she's not getting any sleep. But you guys don't watch your significant other sleep?
I'm usually sleeping, so no. I'm just kidding. I probably have sometimes. I don't know.
No, I get up at night. No, I don't really get the sleep that I used to. anymore because I just naturally just get up and it's just so funny. I remember I can remember exactly the day where I actually stopped getting my full 7 hours of sleep. I remember the day. I remember how it happened. So it's just really weird. So now that I'm not getting any kind of sleep, I watch other people at my house sleep and
yeah,
I think it's sweet. And I
think
liked
it is,
how they were watching each other. Like he was like after she thought he was dead, and then he was like watching her and seeing how like she was reacting, and then
giving her a little room.
He knew that he needed to talk to her about it because it was really upsetting her. And I'm glad that we got to see him.
Yes,
being concerned
that was
about
beautiful. That was beautiful.
Watching them talk was just like
because it was sweet and it was balancing the realities of what they're getting ready to encounter moving forward. So I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot.
And I liked that she said that I can't lose you. And he was like building her up and saying like, yes, you can. But I didn't like when he said, I can lose you can lose me.
Yeah,
like,
me
no,
too.
You went a little bit too far. Like,
I actually I get why he said that. I
get why he said that. I just don't like it.
I just didn't like the words coming out of his mouth.
And she didn't either. She was like, you better get out of here with that.
Yeah. But it was so endearing. It was really sweet. Man, that was nice.
Just the whole fact that he was, I don't know, he's like gearing up for war. And it kind of made me appreciate we could stay out here a little bit longer, so he can enjoy their honeymoon.
Yeah.
I called it. So they can enjoy going on this run, being together, being silly, and just like, enjoying the moment, risking their lives, and still in the end, because the minute they get back to Alexandria, they have that BS to deal with.
Yeah.
With the saviors, and then the whole, and then everything else. I mean,
yeah.
So it was great that they had. Oh God, it's such a great episode. After this chat, I'm gonna go watch it again.
Yeah.
Me too. It takes me like 2 hours to get through it because I keep rewinding everything.
I think this will be the most watched episode of the season for me.
I think it already is.
I don't know what else. We still have 4 episodes to go before the season's over, just in case.
Girl, it ain't gonna be better than this.
Yeah.
I reckon they're showing in the next 2.
They're off the next.
Yeah, they're off.
Okay.
What's happening next week?
I don't know.
Oh, Kingdom.
No. Oh, it's
I think somebody from the Kingdom is gonna die. Maybe even Morgan, because he's still at the Kingdom. Somebody's gonna die next week, is what I think. I don't know.
Okay, so next week is about the Kingdom and Carol.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just have to try and force myself to watch it. Oh my God.
I'll just watch 7-12 again.
Yeah. You can watch 7-12 again and just fast forward so you just see what's going on with 7-13.
Oh my God. It's gonna be rough. Oh.
That's kind of how I felt last week.
With Eugene?
Yeah, with the Eugene
episode. Preview though. I remember watching
I know I'm an odd bird, but I can't help but try to whenever they go to the Savior's compound, I always have to watch because I'm always trying to find someone that could help us. So I pay attention to it. I don't really want to watch it, but I have to watch it because I'm always looking for somebody that can maybe help us in the future.
Oh, I already know who's gonna help us, or help to survive. It's just a given. It's just how it's gonna happen.
It's just time, really, for that to happen.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna have that comic scene about Richonne and the shotgun from I don't know if it's gonna happen this time, but she had the gun and she was actually able to shoot this time with the rifle.
Yeah.
And when they fell down from the roof, she was shooting at some targets inside the carnival grounds. You know, when she had the shotgun earlier this season, she couldn't shoot that deer. But then now, this time, when she got the shotgun, she was able to aim. So I think they may still give us that comic scene with Andrea in that watchtower. And I think that maybe the person... I think they're gonna do it because remember we were talking. Yeah, well, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Believe me? Okay.
But no, it wasn't about believing you. But I'm saying the only time I saw her recently with the gun is when she couldn't shoot that deer, not on purpose, or that walker, not on purpose. So I was thinking maybe they wouldn't give it to her.
We knew what was gonna happen. We knew what she was doing. It was like they cookie crumbs in front of you, and it's like, oh yeah, we know from the comics. We know what's coming.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason they showed me with that.
No matter how they're gonna place it. Yeah, and it's just it's a given. And
but hold on, but they remix stuff sometimes, so that's why I wasn't sure if it was gonna be Michonne though.
Who else would it be that Rick would care about falling out of a tower? Carl?
Daryl, duh.
Delete your account.
And it's not a tower anymore, right? It's a crane.
Oh yeah, the crane. Falling from a high place.
A crane? I can't figure out the logistics of that. Like, is there a platform that you stand on? I don't understand how cranes work.
They might CGI in a tower.
No, remember, if you guys go back to this episode, they actually showed some tile buildings inside of Alexandria. So that was the second thing that I was like, okay, I think they are going to do it. They showed some pretty tall buildings in Alexandria besides Michonne using that rifle to shoot. So that's why I think they are going to do it now.
Okay, I didn't know there were other towers. I thought it was just the one that fell.
If you rewatch the episode, it's not a tower, but they show some pretty tall buildings. Like, usually you don't see it, but this time they basically showed the skyline, and it was a couple of like really tall up homes. I want to say they're homes. I don't know what they really are, but they were in Alexandria, so that's why
in this episode
they're gonna do it. Yeah, in 12.
When they went back.
I want to say without me knowing exactly where it said, I want to say maybe when they were panning out to where Tara was or something, or maybe when they were talking to Rosita, but they show Alexandria, and they show some pretty tall homes. So I'm thinking that's what they're going to use for it. And the whole letting Michonne see Rick possibly die this time, I think that's going to foreshadow when Rick sees Michonne possibly die. So, like I said, we can assume they would do it, but they don't always have to do it. But because of those things, I think they will do it for sure. I just don't know when.
That's a pretty big moment. I never thought they wouldn't do it. So
okay,
yeah, I think it's the season finale thing. I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Do you have confirmation on it?
We have confirmation that I was on a crane.
And
okay.
Girl.
I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. Good.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see Rick freak out over Michonne.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet.
I'm no comment.
What?
I think Tara's going to be the one to fight her, though. I don't think they would have a man fighter. I think they're going to use Tara to fight Michonne.
Tara?
What?
You know, I'm sorry, a rat. I'm sorry. Tara and Negan, a rat.
Oh,
girl.
Okay.
Tara will die.
The other Tara. The other Tara.
The backwards Tara. Other direction.
Yeah, backwards Tara. Yeah.
You really think so? I mean,
well, if they're gonna do it, I don't think they would have a guy hitter. They could.
Why? She fought the governor.
The governor.
You guys, I just don't think they're doing that. I think there's a reason why they put in a right in the first place.
No, listen.
But you said that she's Tara, right?
Let's take a minute here and reflect.
She's a Tara for Negan. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, because you're a woman, you can't kick a man's ass.
I've kicked a man's ass. It could be done.
It sounds like it, but I'm just saying. I think they're going to use a rod for that.
Look, I know this is a very touchy subject, so I want to hear it out from all of you guys. You think you guys really think that they're going to have Michonne face off with a rat because a woman and women
because
be fighting?
No, the Negan's thing, and she's the one that kissed. So she's really quick to act. I think that's why they're gonna pick a rod.
Well, at this point right now, I don't care how it happens. I don't care if it does happen, but I feel you shouldn't have to be a woman not to fight a man. Like it shouldn't. Oh my God!
It shouldn't matter.
I guess depends on what happened in the comics.
She kicked the governor's ass in season 3. We cannot forget that. So there's no doubt in my mind that she will hold her own. However, in the comics, Andrea got blindsided by a savior, and they fought in a tower, which was like 5 or 6, 7 miles away from Alexandria. Because it was like for shooting.
I don't think
it was. I thought it was the savior that was with Negan when he killed Spencer, and that was a riot.
Yeah, but it's like she's talking
about the comics.
Yeah, I think the guy who was fighting
Andrea fights
Andrea. The guy who was fighting
savior in the comics.
I don't know
what savior did she fight?
I don't know their names.
I don't know what no one special. Okay, it wasn't anybody special.
It was just a red shirt.
I don't think we had a name.
And
it could be anybody then.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed it to
it could. I'm just saying because he was the one that was with Negan. I'm just pairing it with this possible,
But aren't you saying does Tara exist in the comics? Is that what you're saying?
Say it again.
You said Tara exists in the comics. She's a rat.
Yeah.
There is a Tara in the comics that worked for Negan.
There's a Tara that works for Negan, and we have a Tara, so they use a rot to, I guess, not confuse everyone. So I think it'll be a rot and Michonne that fight. But it could be a guy. I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't have to be, but the guy who fought her was a guy that, based on the comic, we were familiar with, and he was the guy that was with Negan when he killed Spencer. That was a rot. Or unless you want to pull those 2 guys that were beating up on Aaron. But it was a rot that was with Negan, so that's why I think it'll be a rot that fights Michonne.
Deanie, Spencer was killed by Negan himself on the show and in the comics.
Correct. But there was a guy but in the comic there was a gentleman. In the comic, there was a gentleman. Just like a Rot blocked Spencer from introducing himself to Negan until Negan said, Rot, stop being, a butt. The same thing happened in the comic. So I'm saying if they're giving a Rot that, they may give her the fight with Michonne, who is the comic Andrea, or you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I think that may be who they pair up with. A Rot and Michonne. Or it could be a guy, whatever they decide.
But it's not going to be a rat just because she's a woman.
No, but she's the one that was with. I mean, it could be. I mean, I don't think. I mean, they could do it because it's a sexist issue. You didn't have Negan killing any women. He killed 2 men. But if it's not, they could definitely.
But they already have Michonne fight the governor, so I don't understand how that.
Yeah, but they didn't have Negan kill a woman though. They didn't have Negan kill a woman. So all I'm saying, exactly.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't do any of those things. Maybe it would be a rot that is the one who fights Michonne.
Okay.
Well, that's you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm.
Okay, so what else are we looking forward to this season?
I want to see some boning.
Well, good luck with that.
Some moaning?
You said boning?
There are 4 episodes left, and Rick and Michonne are in 2 of them. So
I want to see.
Did you say
boning?
boning?
Yeah, I said boning. I just want to see more Rick and Michonne. Okay, as long as I get Rick and Michonne for the last few episodes, I'm good. I'm good.
They're in 15 and 16.
They are.
Because those are my babies, and they give me life and death.
I guess I want to see Carl again. Like, what happened to him?
Oh yeah, where is he? Why wasn't he watching Judith?
I like
That's
that.
a good point.
Yeah,
It's about a future for Judith and for Glenn and Maggie's baby, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, Carl is 20, so very good. On that.
with a full beard and a 401k, and he's fine. Good full-time job. He's so grown. He's so big. So I guess Carl could take care of himself, but
he's gonna be moving out soon. So
I feel kind of bad because I wasn't really too concerned about Carl last night. That was bad.
Why was?
I mean, that's really, really bad. I mean, because I like Carl, which is kind of funny because I couldn't stand Carl for like 2 seasons.
I wanted them to have sexy time, but I was concerned that they were gone so long.
If Rick's not worried,
Carl is fine. Carl's with you know what? I think Carl went back to the hilltop to check up on Enid because you know his hormones is stirring. He got a kid from her, so maybe he's trying. He's trying to get a little action.
Rick don't need to talk to him about that.
I mean, he's what, like 16, 17?
21?
We all know how we were when we were at that age. Come on.
I was still playing Pokemon and stuff when I was 17, so I'm not a good judge. I'm a late bloomer. But yeah, we've already seen him kiss Enid. I just hope she don't lick his eye socket.
That's exactly what I stopped reading the comics.
No, I missed it. What did you say?
I said I hope she doesn't lick his eye socket.
It's someone else that does that though.
Lydia does that.
Yeah, we have some time before we see it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my God, you really? Oh my goodness! Now I can't unsee it.
I feel like if they do it, they're not gonna make her lick it. I think they're gonna make her kiss it, like it's okay, kind of thing. If they were to do it.
So nasty. I
don't want it. You know what?
Gross.
The hell with it. I think they should commit. I think they should commit. I think they really should commit. I mean, you give it to us in the comics. I mean, how far are you willing to go? You know?
Oh yeah. Speaking
of, that sounds so bad. I would feel slightly because Lydia.
I think they should kiss it though. Because remember that we were talking about how they didn't really develop the actual look of the eye socket. So maybe kissing it is the best way to deal with it.
Kiss it, they're gonna get a budget back, and the eye is gonna look gross, and then she's gonna be like, I'm just not ready.
I don't. Oh, this is gross.
I have to think about this more. I have to because I don't know. I really don't. Again, I don't care. Either way.
It's hard for me to see Carl like that because in my mind he's still like a 10-year-old boy. I know he's not.
Yeah.
But it's like a mom thing, you know. I still see him as a little boy.
I think they're gonna, if they do the time skip, then that would explain he's a little bit older. And he, of course, he looks older in real life.
But then, like, he looks exactly the same.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, it's 2 years later. He looks like the same as he did last. Like,
I think he's gonna change his shirt or something. Maybe he gets an
Along
eye patch.
with his hair.
Oh, he already has eye patch.
Maybe cut his hair.
No, he's,
Yeah.
do you think he's gonna have the glasses, guys?
I don't
Do you
think he's
the
never gonna
glasses
cut
from
it.
comics?
I don't think so. It looks dumb.
Or do you think he's gonna get the eye patch?
Yeah, I think so.
More likely to get an eye patch. But
He did the eye
I
patch
think the
thing.
eye patch is played out. I think the eye patch belongs to the governor. I think he should get some really cool looking shades and
Okay, yeah.
And then take the one out.
I
not
think he
one
tried
out.
them both in the comics, so that would be cool.
That's what I
That
mean.
looks dumb to me.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't even mind the hair over his eye either. I've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It
can just
really
do that because everything else sounds stupid.
I'm kind of used to seeing the socket. I mean, if he didn't even want to keep it covered, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good, but it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
But you know, they're not showing it anyway. So
But I don't know. I'm not a kid with my eye missing. So.
they get him like a Phantom of the Opera mask or something.
Oh my god.
That would be funny and weird.
Class it up.
They could try.
I should give that to Dwight.
I would say him ball.
I forgot all about him.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Up the gross side of your face.
That's a good point. Wow.
I'm so sorry.
That was funny though. That was true.
I'm visualizing it. I mean, they can do so much.
Song.
I'm sorry.
Maybe they can let Dwight grow his hair out a little bit more, and he can cover his face a little bit.
I wish you could. I'm sorry.
It's weird. I watched him on I think it was last week. And he had like a weird, like a beret on or something. It was like,
You mean on Talking Dead?
Talking Dead, the guy that plays Dwight, like had a beret on. I'm like,
yeah.
Is he just me or is he really boring?
He's just quiet, maybe. I don't know.
I feel he's
The
just
character or the actor?
The actor.
I don't. You guys know anything else he's been in, or
What'd you say?
do you know anything else he's been in? I'm not like familiar with
I'm
him.
not either. That's why I say I think he's just quiet because he said he didn't even know about the show. So,
But like
He just-
at the Walker Stalker cons and everything, his lines are always so full. I'm like, what are y'all saying to him? Because he just he seems so.
I think they're probably comic fans. You know, they probably just follow him because of they know what he could be to the story.
I guess, but he seems.
Yeah, well, he befalled a little problem in the comics, honestly. So we'll see. Speaking of his stringy hair, I think and I'm hoping that they give some of these characters like a refresher on their hairstyle.
I don't think they are.
Can you imagine having to have
Because
that hair all the time in your
Dwight
life?
doesn't really need to have long hair. I'm sorry, Vicky. What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying, like during filming and stuff, can you imagine having to have your hair this way, like all the time, like Eugene? Like he said something
Oh
like
my
his
God.
wife was like- his wife was like, "Please put a hat on before you go outside." If you had to have a hair like that for the show, she's like, "Do not go outside like that."
Yeah, I thought there was a hairpiece in the back of his head, but apparently not.
That's
I think it was, and then he grew it out.
Oh my God, that's
He
terrible.
owned it. He went for it.
Because it seems like he has it all the time.
Yeah. He's a mess.
I do like Tom. I like his hair. Who plays Jesus? It is like perfectly coiffed. I mean, everywhere he goes, this guy hair is like
salon hair.
Yes.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
He said he still has to wear like extensions on the show though.
They can't be too pretty. They have to look rugged.
No, but even on the show too, Jesus is so well. I mean, he's like put together. I mean, just wow. Oh my God. He perfected the man bun in the comics. It was beautiful. I was like, damn.
I like the man bun.
I almost feel like it's a gay guy thing, which I don't know if he's gonna come out as gay on the show.
Oh God, I hope so.
But every gay male friend is beautiful, and they smell amazing, and their skin is just flawless. And I'm like, why are you so pretty? Stop it. Take care. I don't know. I'm reaching.
Vicky, I actually was talking to Stan about that, about Jesus possibly being gay, and how like they would do it, and like how if they were to do it, that they switch the roles of Eric and Aaron. So Alex, his boyfriend from the comics, dies, and in the TV show he's already dead, so that's why we don't see him. And then so because I feel that Eric and Aaron in the TV show are going down the same road that Jesus and Alex did in the comics, where they had a disagreement of him being out on the road all the time. And so I think that they're going to break up. And
Jesus and Aaron get together?
That's what I was saying to Stan. I was like, if they do want to make him gay, that's when they would do it. Jesus.
Yeah. I like Eric.
I'm pro that.
But I kind of want to see that too. I'm conflicted. I don't know.
Not Aaron, Eric?
Aaron. Oh, but Aaron and Eric maybe
Eric can die today.
Yeah.
Eric is so sweet though. I love him. I don't know.
I like Aaron a lot and Jesus, so I'd be fine with that.
I like him more because of him with Rick. I really liked him more. You know, I sort of wanted him to be the person that took the Lucille, but since they didn't do that and they're using them now, I guess that's a good thing.
Why would she want Aaron?
Because I didn't want them to hurt Glenn. That's why.
Okay, but like Daryl was there.
Shoot! Daryl is Rick's brother. That wouldn't be nice.
That you wish. Oh my goodness!
Exactly. That's why I picked Aaron.
Abe to me was enough. Abe alone was enough. It was enough.
Abe was
oh my God! It's like every single time we come back to that season 1 episode, I get so upset. I tried. Like I really try not to think about it. His death and Noah's death still affects me. So I just feel I'm very bitter and angry. So anytime someone bring it up, I try not to say nothing about Glenn. So when Rick brought up Glenn last night, I wasn't sad. I was mad because I was like, because he saved your life. You couldn't do anything. The hell with you, Gimple. Fuck you.
Lord. Now we hate it. Not happy dude.
I was, and then now we're bringing him up again. I was like, Abe was enough. Abe's death was enough. So, but
well, that's all the same thing. That's all the same thing Kay said about them pairing up Sasha with Abe just to kill her. It looked like they're going that way, but I really wish they didn't have to,
They don't have to. They just make the right decisions.
Yeah.
Anytime I see something come up, it's like, who would you bring back? I'm like, it's not even a question. Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn all day, every day.
Yeah. I liked Herschel. I would have brought back Herschel. I don't know what he would do to help them, but yeah.
But Glenn's got this baby he's never gonna meet.
Yeah.
No.
That picnic scene is still the most beautiful and poignant thing they've produced for me. It's really
You
nice.
mean the wedding reception?
Okay.
Why are y'all trying to make me cry on this joyous occasion? We are supposed to be celebrating the wedding.
We are.
Got me crying over Glenn.
Oh, I know we already talked about this, but Rick was so precious. He looked like this little boy trying to admit to a crush. He's like, I would like to do things, to reorder things, you know.
With you. That was sweet.
You know, I
like
want that. You want that.
That
like,
was sweet.
Oh my god.
Check yes or no.
Yes. Shy. And she's like, they got married. We just watched it.
It was really nice.
Yeah, I was clutching my heart. Like, oh my god.
It's hard for him. It's hard for Rick to admit his feelings. It's hard for him to put himself out there.
Yeah, because look who his first wife was.
Yeah. So I mean, the fact that he knows he can trust her, he knows he can tell her what's on his mind and what's in his heart, and she's not going to turn away from him.
Yeah,
it's got to be a huge weight off his mind to be accepted unconditionally. Yeah.
He found his.
You know, sometimes I find myself wondering why they work so well together, and why. Well,
is that a question?
I've always wondered why Rick and Michonne work so well together. Like they don't really have to say anything, and they just know. I just think that alone says a lot, and I just don't understand why people don't see it.
Because she's black.
Yeah.
It's
because if pure white had all the same qualities, people would ship the hell out of them.
It's always the same thing. They don't look right. But I'm not racist. I'm like, that's
racist now.
You are precisely racist.
But it's just
the brother sister
exactly what racism.
But it's just so sad because I mean, this is good TV relationship writing, I guess, if that makes sense.
It's like the healthiest TV relationship I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It is grown up. It is
better
healthy.
than yeah. Like
yeah,
there's no
comparison.
Yeah. Like they don't do stupid things with each other just to cause drama.
Yeah.
Right.
They're there for each other. They're cute.
And it's the zombie apocalypse too that makes it even like
they're badass.
Right.
Yeah. They're sexy. Like this is the best relationship. And I feel sad.
Yes, sir. You can.
Just watching them take on the walkers together, and it was hot. I'm a pervert, so I don't take much. But it's just the whole relationship is so beautiful, you know, and it's their loss.
Yeah,
I'm not going on and trying to convince people. Fuck them. They're no. They're not going to steal my joy. They're not going to steal.
We're very lucky, and that's all.
But it's just so I kind of feel sorry. I feel sorry for them.
Don't feel sorry for racist, I mean.
I guess it's because they won't understand love. I don't know. I mean, it's
well, that sucks for them.
Yeah.
Some of them don't.
You know what? You're right. It really does sucks for them. It's.
I feel like if they don't see it now after this episode, then they're never going to see it.
No.
Yeah, and it's only because they don't want to, and I really don't feel sorry for you in that case.
No, they're not worth your time. They're not worth your breath. It's not
like
worth it.
We're literally getting everything we ever wanted somehow, and I'm just enjoying the hell out of it.
I really enjoyed it.
Written so beautifully. I'm just so why?
Elated.
Really
amen.
I don't know. It just puts so much joy in my heart. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I guess I've never seen TV like this. I don't know. So
when I was in
Wrote
the
this
90s,
episode.
I watched X-Files when I shipped Mulder and Scully, and I wanted them to get together so bad. And then they did, and it was just weird. Like they got together, and then he disappeared for a year. So I'm not used to seeing this actual relationship stuff.
Maybe it's because in this show they have outside issues that are stressing them out, and in other shows they use the conflict with the couple.
Yeah, it's just a really big TV cliche, and I'm glad that The Walking Dead is avoiding it. Not doing it.
Yeah, they don't need to.
It's a happy couple. Because they did do it with Rick and Lori and Shane and all that stuff. But now he gets to be happy and focus on other things.
Well,
from Don't Touch Me to this is great.
Do y'all think Jadis is gonna really help them, even if he brings more guns to her?
No.
I sort of think she just keep on pressing the bar to, jump higher, jump higher. You gave me 63, give me 100. Okay, give me 200. So I think she's just playing with them, really, because they said they don't like to, really get bothered, quote unquote. So I think she's not going to be a help to us. She is going to be a time waster, and she's going to help us, move the actual war into season 8. But I don't think she'll really help us.
Yeah.
Well, if she just exists to get them to get guns and then the kingdom jumps in, that's fine with me because I don't like her.
Are they
guys,
all
I need to
functional?
get going.
You gotta go? All right.
Okay. Happy Richonne watching.
This was fun, ladies. It was nice talking to you.
Nice seeing you guys.
Nice seeing everyone.
See you, Char.
Congratulations on your baby.
Thank you.
Yes, congrats again.
Congrats.
Alrighty. You guys have a good week.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.